The list of the world's fastest fighter jets still in service is constantly changing. To keep their arsenals current, militaries are updating their most expensive fighter jets. The number of super advanced fifth-generation fighter jets on the market today is constantly growing. Here are the top 9 fastest military aircraft in service today, listed from slowest to fastest. Number 9. Chengdu J-10. Mach 2.2. Because it is powered by a Russian Lyulka Saturn AL-31FN engine, the Chengdu J-10 can reach speeds of up to Mach 2.2, making it suitable for both air-to-air combat and attack missions. It has been given the name the Vigorous Dragon, and it is thought that there are 240 active individuals today. Because its engine was improved, the J-10B is now capable of traveling at significantly faster speeds. According to Air Force Technology, the J-10 is capable of reaching a top speed of 2,327 km per hour, which is quite close to the Mach 2.2 threshold. Number 8. MiG-35 Fulcrum F, Mach 2.25. The Mikoyan MiG-35 is without a doubt one of the most menacing vehicles that the Soviet Union was ever capable of manufacturing. The MiG-35 Fulcrum F is Russia's newest fighter jet, and it will make its public debut in 2019. It has the potential to be one of Russia's most effective aircraft of all time. One of the most feared aircraft developed by the Soviet Union was the MiG-29M, which was ultimately upgraded to become the MiG-35. It is powered by 2 Klimov RD-33 turbofan engines and is available in both a single-seater and a double-seater configuration. According to the National Interest, there are allegations that Russia plans to attach lasers to this, which is married to an advanced tracking system. According to Air Force Technology, the MiG-35 is capable of reaching a top speed of 2.25 Mach, which translates to around 2,400 km per hour. Number 7. Su-35 Flanker, Mach 2.25. The development of the Su-35 Flanker began in the early 1980s, despite the fact that it is one of the more recent planes now in service with the Russian military. The fall of the Soviet Union slowed down its development, and it didn't make its first flight until 2008. The fact that it has a Saturn 117S engine that was originally designed for a rocket demonstrates that it is capable of reaching top speeds while maintaining good handling. According to Air Force Technology, the Su-35 multi-role fighter is capable of reaching a maximum speed of 2,390 km per hour, which is equivalent to a Mach 2.25 speed. Flankers are widely exported, but Russia only utilizes the best ones in an effort to acquire an advantage in any potential conflicts. Even in the present day, the Su-35 is still contributing to the conflict in Ukraine. Number 6. Su-27 Flanker, Mach 2.35. The Su-27, also known as the Flanker, was designed to compete directly with the F-15 Tomcat and the F-15 Eagle. It was far faster than the majority of the Soviet Union's aircraft at the time. Because its primary function was to act as an escort for heavy bombers, it was constructed with a greater emphasis on speed and maneuverability than on substantial weaponry. Ironically, its introduction took place right around the time that Glasnost was getting ready to reduce the size of the Soviet military. According to the DCS flight manual, the maximum Mach number that the Su-27 is capable of reaching is 2.35. Because it is both lighter and less armored than other Russian planes, it does not experience significant action but is still used for escort operations today. Number 5. Shenyang J-11, Mach 2.35. The Soviet Su-27 Flanker served as the basis for an improved version of a Chinese fighter aircraft. The J-11 multi-role fighter is powered by the FWS-10A Taihang turbofan engine, which, according to Air Force Technology, is capable of propelling the aircraft to a speed of Mach 2.35. The J-11 is one of China's responses to the F-15E Attack Eagle, which is a critical American strike fighter. It is also one of the quickest military jets currently in use. Number 4. F-15E Strike Eagle, Mach 2.5. In order to gain an advantage over the Soviet Union in the 1980s, the United States contributed to the development of the F-15E Strike Eagle, a superiority fighter that is too lethal to be phased out. Even in the modern day, it is still considered to be one of the fastest planes in the armed services. In addition, it was one of the weapons that saw the greatest action during the Gulf War, as well as in Afghanistan and Iraq. Even the standard model of the Strike Eagle lives up to its name as a rapid jet that is ready to attack at high speeds, and a stealth form of the aircraft is also available. According to Air Force Technology, the most recent iteration is capable of attaining a top speed of Mach 2.5. Everything there is to know about the American F-15 Eagle has been covered in a previous article. Number 3. MiG-31E Foxhound, Mach 2.82. When the Soviet Union constructed a fighter plane, they ensured that it would stand the test of time. The Mikoyan MiG-31 fighter jet, which took its first flight in 1975, has a rich history that is filled with many fascinating anecdotes and details. The Foxhound was not only designed to be aerodynamic and perform effectively at low altitudes, which was something that the MiG-25 was not capable of doing, but it also broke new ground in terms of superior radar and weapons tracking systems, providing it an advantage over the other Western nations. According to Air Force Technology, the two-seater plane is capable of speeds approaching Mach 3, and the fact that it is expected to remain in service for at least another decade demonstrates the incredible power it possesses as a fighter jet. Number 2. MiG-25 Foxbat, Mach 2.83. Everything you need to know about the MiG-25 Foxbat, which is still in limited service in Russia, has already been covered in a previous article of ours. Even though it went out of production in 1984, people are still making use of interceptors today. According to Air Force Technology, the MiG-25 is capable of reaching a top speed of Mach 2.83 at its full potential. It was a secret that was kept so well hidden that it wasn't until Soviet pilot Viktor Belenko fled the country in one of them in 1976 that the United States even became aware of what the Russians had. The fact that it is still in service today is evidence of how revolutionary of a fighter plane this was and how successful Soviet military engineering was. Number 1. Boeing X-37, Mach 26.5. The Boeing X-37 considers itself to be one of the most extreme aircraft that NASA has ever flown. In addition to this, it is a component of the United States Space Force, which is a branch of the United States Armed Forces. Because of this, the Boeing X-37, which is also referred to as the Orbital Test Vehicle, is considered to be the fastest military aircraft in the United States. In point of fact, the majority of what the X-37 is capable of doing is classified as top secret, despite the fact that the Iranian government purportedly referred to it as a secret space warplane. According to NASA, this device is capable of easily hitting Mach 25, thanks to the Rocketdyne engine, which powers it. The list of the world's fastest fighter jets still in service is constantly changing. To keep their arsenals current, military